Namaste. Welcome to Life Lessons from the Upanishads, where we uncover the eternal truths hidden in our ancient scriptures. I am Dr. Surendra, your friend, philosopher, and guide. In the last episode, we explored the transition of the soul after death, how karma determines its next destination, whether it takes immediate rebirth or spends time in different realms. But the journey doesn't end there. Today, we go deeper into Swarga, heaven, Naraka, hell, and the mysterious spirit world. What really happens to souls in these realms? How long do they stay? And can spirits communicate with the living? Let's begin this fascinating exploration. Swarga, the realm of rewards. Many believe that Swarga is the ultimate goal, but according to the Upanishads, it is just a temporary stop. The Chandogya Upanishad 5.10.7 explains that those who have performed virtuous deeds but are still bound by karma go to Swarga to enjoy the fruits of their good actions. Swarga is described as a place of bliss where souls experience pleasure beyond imagination. However, it is not permanent. Once the good karma is exhausted, the soul must return to earth and be reborn. This is why Swarga is often called a pleasure trap. It gives temporary happiness but does not lead to liberation. The Bhagavad Gita, 20th September 2021, supports this idea, stating that even the most divine experiences in Swarga are temporary, and the soul must eventually return to the cycle of birth and death. So, if Swarga is not the final destination, what about Naraka? Naraka, the realm of consequences. Just as good karma takes the soul to Swarga, bad karma leads to Naraka. The Garuda Purana describes different types of Narakas, each corresponding to a specific sin or wrongdoing. Souls do not stay in Naraka forever. It is a place for purification. The duration and intensity of suffering depend on the severity of one's karma. After undergoing this phase, the soul is given another opportunity for rebirth to correct its past mistakes. The Upanishads do not describe Naraka as a place of eternal damnation, unlike some other religious beliefs. Instead, it is a learning ground where the soul understands its past actions and prepares for a new life. But not all souls move on immediately. Some get trapped in a different state, the realm of spirits. Bhoot Pret Yoni, the spirit world. Not all souls find their way to Swarga or Naraka. Some remain in the intermediate realm, wandering as spirits due to unfinished business or deep attachments to the material world. The Brihadaranyaka Upanishad 4.4.7 explains that souls that are overly attached to desires, emotions, or places may become spirits, Bhoot Pret Yoni. These spirits are neither fully alive nor progressing toward rebirth. They may seek to communicate with the living, trying to fulfill their unresolved wishes. This explains why many cultures, including Hinduism, have rituals like Pindan to help these souls transition peacefully. The Garuda Purana states that offering prayers and donations on behalf of ancestors can aid their journey to the next life. But here's an important question. Can spirits harm the living? Most spirits are harmless and simply linger due to unfinished karma. However, some, due to deep anger or suffering, may try to influence their surroundings. Spiritual practices, meditation, and prayers are often used to protect against negative energies. The journey of the soul is indeed complex, and every stage is determined by karma. But how does the soul prepare for its next life? And what factors decide the nature of rebirth? That's exactly what we'll explore in the next episode. Dear listeners, today we uncovered the hidden truths about Swarga, Naraka, and the spirit world. We learned that both heaven and hell are temporary stops, and that some souls remain trapped in the realm of spirits. But the question remains, how does a soul take rebirth? What determines whether we are born as a human, animal, or something else? In the next episode, we will dive deep into the science of reincarnation, how karma shapes our next birth, and what the Upanishads reveal about the process of rebirth. Stay tuned for the next part of Life Lessons from the Upanishads. Until then, your friend, philosopher, and guide, Dr. Surendra.